the prey! Less talking, more biting! Blood brings rage, like men to the slaughter. It takes a monster to gut one.
What is up guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to play Warwick. Now this is a perfect example of a jungler that is super easy to play but also super effective, especially in the lower elos. Q start, it is the single target damaging ability that also heals you, so you get some nice sustain. Your passive also gives you some sustain when you're low HP, and it also makes you deal some bonus magic damage. Take the W here, so when the target is getting low HP guys, then you get some extra bonus attack speed, and when you smite the camps, do that early on, because the target's low HP as I said, you get extra attack speed, so you get that a lot earlier if you smite. Now this champion has no AoE damage. Luckily the pet can help with that. I'm gonna skip this camp right here because it's gonna take a while, so we're just gonna go straight for the wolves, for the blue buff, and then the grump, and then we can start looking for ganks. He has no AoE damage in his kit, so that's why you like to get the Tiamat early on, because that's gonna help a lot with the wave clearing. And when somebody's low HP and you have your W, you see this trail right here? When they're low HP you can sense them, so if you follow this trail you get some bonus movement speed towards them. And you basically just auto attack honestly. There's no difficult thing in playing the jungle with Warwick. It's basically just spamming your auto attacks, and your E gives you some damage reduction. And then after it runs out, or when you recast it, you're going to fear nearby targets. So this is great for reducing incoming damage, especially incoming burst damage and stuff. You can see another target is low HP here, so if you follow this trail, you get some really nice bonus movement speed towards them. Remember to smite early, so you get the monster to low HP, meaning you get that passive buff up a lot faster. Alrighty, now we can start looking for ganks here, so I think I'm gonna hit top side. We can't really gank mid when he's pushed into the tower. And he's gone. So the thing with your Q guys is that if you hold it in, Warwick is going to leap behind the target you aim it at. So even if they flash, this champion will follow, as long as you time the Q well. So that's pretty OP, and that's also pretty strong. Then if they dash away, flash away or something, you can actually follow them all the way. You have to make sure that you hold down the Q and time it well. Somebody's low HP here, there might be... Okay, that's the bot lane. Oh, I have to counter gank. You can see how I'm holding down the E early on. In this case, when I'm ganking, I am not using it for damage reduction. I'm using it for the CC. So what you like to do is that you press the E, then you hold the Q down on the target, so you dash behind them, or leap behind them, so you like end up fearing them into your allies. Actually messed up the Q right here. I could have followed him, but I think it's a good thing I did not, because their bot lane is right around. That's fine, that's fine. We just head back into the jungle. We did get one successful gank, that's all good. He's smiting this early on, and you can insta-clear it, because you get that massive speed buff. But you can see it's going to take a little while for you to clear out these smaller ones, because we don't have any AoE. But that is going to be solved when we have the Tiamat. Let's see. I think I'll just back off here, so I can get this item ASAP. So I can actually start clearing the jungle camps a bit faster. And the good thing here is that it's global, the trail. The W trail, so if somebody's low HP and you're walking back to jungle from the base, you can get there a lot faster as long as you follow the trail. And then you also have the active. If you press the W, you activate it instantly. You can use that when you're going to chase, when you're going to gank. Alright, let's see if we can pull off something bot side. So you don't really have the best CC until your ultimate is ready to go. Probably can't do much here. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, we are not getting any help. You see, this champion is absolutely insane in 1 versus 1s, guys. He's ridiculous because you have so much attack speed when the enemy champion is getting low HP, and when you are getting low HP, then you heal for a ton with this passive right here. On top of getting a ridiculous amount of attack speed with your W. And then you also have sustain, and you also have damage reduction, so his kit is perfect in those 1 versus 1 scenarios. But in a fight, if the fight is pretty even, you want to use your E for damage reduction, don't just only use it for the CC. I'm not smiting it early right here because I want to make sure I'm securing the Drake in case somebody tries to contest, but usually if you smite it early on, you get the monster cam to low HP, so you get that W passive attack speed up earlier. But I'm not going to do it when it's a bit risky. And this cooldown also going down a bit faster. Alright, now we got the ultimate up. So it's a suppression ability, and the distance you leap scales based on the movement speed you have up currently. So if you have a ton of bonus movement speed, the distance, the circle you can see right here, is going to be extended. You can try to look for a gang bot lane, we'll see. I did not pay attention to the sums, if they even pinged anything. There's no flash in the Lee Sin, it's probably a good idea to ping. Alright, gonna activate the W here for the bonus movement speed. Can we get the kill? There we go, that is the ultimate right there. The thing is that it's a skill shot. So if the opponents have flashes up or something, they can dodge it. But if you come in with a million bonus movement speed with that insane leap range on the ult, then it will be pretty difficult to dodge. But this champion is so easy, guys, there's no difficult mechanic on him. The only thing you have to keep in mind is how to use your Q leap properly. You know, when you want to use it to follow a champion even when they're dashing, you have to be pretty good at timing that. Besides that, he's pretty simple to play and also super effective in lower elos because he's so strong in 1 versus 1s. We will go on a farming adventure and then we can start looking for a counter gank if that happens top side, because she's pushed in. I'm not using that E on the camps, it's not really necessary, so you can just keep it. We're also putting some points into the W first to get those additional bonuses, which are really important. He's a bit low HP. Maybe I should start moving up now in case he gets ganked. He could be at the bottom side. Okay, I'm gonna come. My ultimate is up soon. Malsa does not have his ult up yet. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Now we can go. Oh, it's a bit unfortunate with that one. Nice. There's the double kill. You have to trust me, buddy. Alright, we're gonna take away the skull crab here and then we can start looking for the herald maybe. Or we can even dive top. The damage reduction really helps with baiting the opponents too. Because you don't have to use it immediately, guys. You can try to bait the opponent when you're getting low HP. Then you can pop it and then you just heal for a ton with your Q. Can we do this? I can tank. No, let's not do it. It might turn out to be pretty troll, so I'm not gonna grief his lane. Okay. Okay, bro. He does not have the ultimate up. I'm just gonna stay here to cover for the Akali. Okay, good dodge. I'm sitting on a ton of gold, so I also want to look for that base right now. Okay, look, so I'm going to show you a different build. Compared to a lot of the boring builds that people show you, this one is really good for carrying the game by yourself. You're not full squishy, but it's a high damage build. So basically you get the Remnant Hydra. You want to get this first because you want to get it stacking. And then we get Blade of the Ruined King, and after that we build Tanky. This makes you even stronger in 1 versus 1s and really difficult to outscale. Okay, ultimate is up soon. If possible, you want to try to use this ultimate off cooldown. You can follow the trail. Use the low HP static armor. It looks like I had to alter. And flash too. Oh my days, she did have the stuff up. That's fine. Can we get some auto attacks off? Unfortunate, but you can really see how much you are healing and also how hard you have to burst down with that E. That's why I kept it until the end right here. I used it to try to bait the Lee Sin in to engage completely, so he did not have a way out, and that's how I was able to secure the kills. He's very difficult to deal with, guys. Now we start building into the Blade of the Ruined King. We can also get the tier 2 boots. So they have lots of 80 top, 80 jungle, 80 carry as well, so I can just opt into the armor boots. And then we can build some of the components towards the Blade of the Ruined King. It's going to give you a massive damage spike, and you also get a ton of sustain. So this champion does rely a lot on sustain, so if people start building anti-healing, yes, it is going to be difficult. That is how you counter this champion. But at the same time, it's not too bad either, because she will still be really strong in a 1 versus 1. You cannot only build damage on this champion, that will leave you being too squishy, so balance that with some tanky items too. Hello there. You see, the ultimate leap range, as I said, is based on your current bonus moon speed, so if you have a fully channeled W towards somebody that's low HP and use that ultimate, it's going to cover a much bigger distance. And we can just go ahead and do the Drake. You don't have to fully upgrade your W before putting points into your Q. It's enough getting a couple points into your W and then maxing out the Q. Either way works, and it's not troll to do one of them instead of the other. But it's really nice to have a couple points into especially the W early on, because you get some really nice stats, especially that attack speed. Way easier to clean out the jungle camps thanks to that AoE damage you're getting. And then we can continue towards the top side here. We can clean out the jungle camps and then maybe look for a gank. And also because your Q also procs on hit. For example, the AoE damage is also going to proc on your Q because it's basically considered an auto attack. Same for stuff like the Sheen. I'm gonna try to help instead of doing the camp. You have the ultimate up. Coming in. Oh, she's out. Nice. He's not low HP, so we don't get that massive movement speed buff. Also, another important thing here is that when you use the ultimate, you know, when you're leaping, you are unstoppable. So this can be used to nullify incoming CC. Especially that can help out in a 1 versus 1, for example, so it has a lot of use cases. Am I getting pinged? Not sure why. But clean out the jungle camps too, make sure that you're still farming up well. Don't only just permanently gank. Holding Q down to leap behind it so you can get the hit. Oh no, it just got warded. Oh, he's so fast. Okay, we got the ghost out. That's okay. That's a ward right here. Okay, we have the control ward too. I like it, I like it. You see, holding the Q down to leap behind, that makes it really easy to get the hit on the back of the Herald. Alrighty, we got level 11 as well, so that's another point into that ultimate. The good thing is that you have lots of sustain with your auto attack, your Q, and your ultimate. A ton of lifesteal. And we are getting even more from the items. So yes, they start building anti-healing. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to sustain through the fights, but you still have so much that you don't get completely countered. It's not looking very good for the Swain. I don't know why he stopped to do that. We can place down the Herald. I'm gonna farm for a little bit. We are not in a rush. So let's look here. This tower is full HP. Right, getting some... Now we can place it. It's okay to place it now. Get the ultimate and the kill on this guy. But the key thing here with Warwick, of course he's really easy to play, but remember the Q, when you hold it down, you can follow people when they're dashing or flashing. And also, don't immediately use your E all the time. You can try to save it until you're low HP to bait the opponent in, because that's when you get a ton of stats. And that will also result in you getting a lot of free kills like I did down here when I was fighting 1 versus 3. Go for it. Okay, she got this under control. Watch out for the Lee Sin. Gonna help a bit while clearing this part. If she recalls, I can just take the entire thing and then get the tower. Oh la la. You see this? Where you follow. This is what it looks like. There comes in the heal. Oh no, Jhin ult. But here's another problem with this champion, is the fact that you can get kited pretty easily. When you don't have the ultimate up, he's pretty easy to kite. So that's something you have to keep in mind and be careful that you don't engage like 1 versus 3 when you know multiple champions can kite you, because if that happens, and you cannot auto attack somebody, you cannot Q somebody, you don't get that healing. In fact, you get no healing at all. So that's a way where they can easily play with you and get the kill on you. I will go towards the Drake so we can secure that one. That's a free kill on the Swain. Awesome. I'm gonna take the red buff first, so if somebody comes to contest, then at least I will have the red buff slow onto them. Okay, that's the Lee Sin. We see him now. But the previous fight was a good example of that Q leap behind, how that works. Let's go on a hunt. You can see the ultimate range increasing. Right, now we can just push, take the break. If Lee Sin comes, I can just ult him. It is a suppression. So he would need a QSS to get rid of it. Or something like a Gangplank W. Cleanse does not work. It never works. Alright, he's toast. We can actually go towards the Baron right now. We don't have the AD carry with us. So yeah, I don't know. We just have to leave it, I guess. AD carry is not coming, so I'm just gonna clean out my jungle here. Remember to balance ganking with farming at all times. Especially as a jungler, because you're gonna fall pretty far behind if you don't farm at all. Especially Riot, because they're going to nerf the early game ganking. So make sure that you always prioritize farming as well, and not just only perma gank. Don't need to smite the camps anymore, it's not needed. Okay, they're doing pretty well. Maybe not for that play right there. Okay, things are working out. Oh, that's a nice one. Let's go and help. That's a pretty fit AD carry it is. So we can take away... Actually, we should be doing the Baron right now, but AFF, so that was how to play Warwick, guys. Really hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and see y'all next time.